All right, hit the record button. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, boys and girls, all traders, all genders in between. You guys are all equally welcome. I consider you all part of my family, the family of crypto trading, day trading monsters, wolves, bulls, bears, it's all one pot for me. Cool. So yeah, what's happened today? This is just crazy, right? Oh my god, Bitcoin going to zero. Are we crashing? Is it over? No, of course not. If you were here yesterday, then you would have known that we've been looking at least some sort of a pullback for quite some while. And here, these last three little highs over here were the best indication to show that it was closing in. If you were here yesterday, we measured the amount of the value of Bitcoin that we needed to reach in order not to be in a bearish divergence area. And this high, I think it was sitting at 120K. Now, imagine, guys, I would love to see Bitcoin at 120K by the end of this week, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's more than 2x, So you have to be real. There were a few other limits that we've set over this area right here that needed to be broken for this thing to be able to continue, and also over this area, I think, if I'm not mistaken. No, I don't think so. I don't think it was this one. And that was this white line over here already, crossing above this and closing a 1 hour candle in here would have been good to just be a little bit of a dip and then keep going. But what happened, if we look closer, we totally rejected and bounced off of this white line. And what does this mean? This meant like a lot more downtrend, like a lot more of a pullback. And we had some levels that we looked at. I said also, if this one was going to be rejected, that this was not really going to hold. This is just too narrow, maybe some bounces. This was one that I was looking at, the 52,000. And then, of course, here, the big one, the mother lode, the 48,000. And what happened? Obviously, this one did its work, catching a whole lot of the pressure down, but we have this wick down that actually even broke the 48,000. Me, personally, very, very sorry, of course, that I wasn't home. That's classic, while it was happening, and I do not like to trade off of my telephone. I like to look at things with my phone, but I don't want to take risky trades with my phone. And also, another thing that I don't like to do is trying to catch a falling knife. Now, what is a falling knife? That's when price is going, and going a little bit up, going a little bit down, going a little bit up, and just, like stabbing. How can you know which is the last stab, right? Also, knowing that we pierced the biggest node in the whole section at 47,700. So, basically it would have been a flip of the coin, trying to catch it somewhere over here, hoping that it would hold or see it break even more, because if it would break even more, it would really be catastrophic. Now, also, what did I say? Remember what I said. If we pierce in this orange area, there is no need to panic. There will be a retest of the bottom, creating this bullish divergence, and this would be the much nicer entry point for a long position. Much safer. So potentially, maybe here you could put a little bit of a long. Okay, but for that same token, having a little bit more patience, over here, you could actually put a lot more on your long and actually feel a lot safer. So catch my drift there, guys. It's about really to get interesting. And if you want to know more about potential levels, key areas you want to keep your eyes on, then I suggest that you sit back, have a cup of coffee, have some Coca-Cola like I am having right now. And this is not a sponsored message. And I will roll the intro, and then we are going to look at what kind of indicators you can use to find out where that so-called bottom should be holding. All right, let's roll. So yeah, guys, as you can see, my energy is really back. Oh, Jesus, I have a snotty nose. Snotty! We need more power! Oh my God, this is horrible. No, I have not been sniffing. Jesus. Why did I do that? Okay, so how are we going to look at this? The first thing that we want to know for sure, and let me show you the logic behind my madness. Let me, always that same thing. In the meanwhile, guys, I will set the charts up. You have your first code of free instant tokens coming your way. Get ready to redeem. Get ready to grab them. Grab them by the sack. I'm not going to say that word. Good. Here we go. Oh, jeez, that's loud. So WO-UXL76. WO-UXL76. Get your free tokens right here, right hot out of the press. Croyer, welcome. Awesome. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Now, the thing is, like I said, the best confirmation would be either to have a bullish divergence making a lower low and maintaining a higher low on the RSI. That's one of the better things that can happen. If you really want to play it safe, you can wait for this to happen and then only take the breakout of the last high. That would be even your safer bet. But already, you know, seeing this really hold, like maybe seeing it wick down red and then wick green up and have a closing over here somewhere, you know, that would be awesome. That would be really cool stuff. So this is one thing you could go for. Another one is if and when price starts to go up, breaking this high at the same time of this one here, doing something like this. This would be a beautiful breakout trade. Of course, yeah, you did not take the bottom, but like I said, you know, who cares about that? If you really know that you have a safe play, a safe spot to enter your positions, this is where I want to go big, you know, because the safer it feels, the more safe I will feel really putting some money down. On the other hand, yeah, there are a few kind of plays that you can do. On the other hand, what we don't want to see is actually price crumbling down, making a lower high, a lower low, and forming a lower low on the RSI. This would show continuation to the downside. There might be a bounce up, but it will only be a good exit point for your long. And then I think potentially we are going to make another bullish divergence, bearish divergence, or maybe just a continuation pattern and just keep going down the line. Okay, so these are the three potential things that could happen, and this is exactly right here where I'm expecting to see which one is going to be. Okay, so how are we going to measure this off? It's actually very easy, just like always, we use the reverse RSI calculator. We look for the local low over here, which is sitting at 18.99, so that's 19, right? We fill it out into our reverse calculator. Blam, and it shows us 48,200. Okay, now guys, a few hours ago, I did that very same thing a few hours ago. It was reading almost 47,000. Right now, it's 48,200. Okay, so this is again to prove you guys, you need to do these things time and time again, or you will get caught, you know. I'm not spoon feeding the spoon boys. I never have, I never will. And, you know, I'm really expecting you guys to do these things at least as some sort of a practice for yourself. You know, just don't just copy the areas that I show. No, the levels that I show. Really try to remember. Look, I'm going to set this line over here under this node. There you go. You know, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be very precise. Just to show you that it's from this low that I took this read. Okay, so basically, you know, we're done for today. This is the only thing that matters to me right now. It's the only thing that makes sense to be looking at. I don't expect price to be trickling down a lot lower, and if it would, then of course, you know, of course it's going to trickle down to here, the 34,000 areas. You know, I don't think it's going to bounce off of this local high here. I think it's more likely to be hitting here the 40,000, 37, 35,000, these areas. So potentially, you know, if we close below the 48,000, we could actually see even lower priced Bitcoins. Okay, so this is why right now, me on a personal basis, I did prefer to wait for that confirmation that we actually are holding the support before adding on to my long. If this support holds, we're in for another situation just like this, you know, party on for a few weeks, right? If it doesn't, then, you know, the sky's the limit. You know, how far is it going to crash? I don't know. You know, potentially first here, then, yeah, probably a little bit of this, a little bit of jankiness, and even more down ultimately, you know. So yeah, I don't want to be holding the hot potato that long, and I don't want to screw myself. Already, you know, I'm in a long position, and I'm just waiting right now to see what it's gonna do. You know, if it really turns against me, then I will just relax for a second, take a deep breath, and then, yeah, wait and think of a strategy to get out with as little loss as possible. But you know, these are tricky situations. This is a money maker or a money breaker, basically. But if it holds, this is literally a dream come true from a trading standpoint, because yeah, we have bullish divergences all over the place. You know, you can't have even more bullish divergences. Like all this right here. This is one big bullish divergence. Even this low here. It's okay. We're looking at the 1 hour chart, but all this is lower than this, and on the RSI level, it's lower than all this. Okay, so if it holds, beautiful. If it doesn't hold, I do believe that we're gonna have at least a retest, something like here, and ultimately, breaking down. So we will have another exit point. Okay, that's my opinion, that's my strategy, that's what I'm planning for. Of course, that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, like we say, we go level by level, and I think right now this is exactly what has happened. There was one level, two levels, now the third level, and let's see if it holds, because if this one doesn't hold, then there's only this big volume node that remains, and yeah, that's gonna be a doozy. But I have never seen Bitcoin make like such a big dump at once. Never say never. It is cryptocurrencies. Never ever say never. But hey, you know, more risk, more money. Yeah, no. All right. So another thing that I am looking at right now, and I think this is also going to help us a little bit to figure out if the retest is going to hold or not. This would be right here, the stochastics. Mr. Stokes. So, wait, adjust all this. We go. This. And we this. So this can go, everything go. Look at this clean chart. It's, we don't need any more than that right now, basically. That's the only thing we need. There's, right now, there's only one way that is gonna go. It's either going down and breaking it, or it's going to bounce off of it and then start recovering slowly, bit by bit. But, making such a bullish divergence and actually then also holding it, if it holds, we're going for all-time highs again. So, it's premature right now to be looking at higher areas. But hey, let's pull up the fib. Let's pull up the fib. Let's see what the fib says. More like the bigger retracement. Well, actually closing on the 0.5. Usually we get a closing on the 618 or the 786. So potentially, this would actually really play into our ball game, just like closing somewhere here, and then, go again. Like from here, we have this bullish divergence, making a higher low, and then keep on going with higher lows that you can see both on the RSI and on the price action. And, this would be a beautiful scenario. I think it has great potential. Probabilities are, for me, more likely in this camp to happen than not. And if it breaks, then we all know what to do. If we close below the 48,000, even if it bounces up, this will be your exit strategy, your momentum, your moment to try to let go of the hot potato. All right, cool. So yeah, the stochastics, getting stuff. So right now, stochastics did reject the bearish control zone. Obviously, this was bearish momentum. This was like down the toilet. We did have a few retests of the lower areas. Now I'm not sure where where I want to draw this support line from. This one does seem to make more sense. Could be, but anyway, I would expect stochastics to come down and retest this area just before taking off again. And you know, me in my opinion, I think if we break, if we come inside this yellow zone, I think the suspected area to hit would be somewhere around the 50,000, 49,500. I think this would be a nice one to hit, just because here the volume gets really shallow and here it's getting thicker again. Potentially, as price and time progresses, this level here is going to change a little bit, so we need to keep our eyes on that. It's very important that the price does not dip below the price indicated here. You see now here it's coming down a little bit, it's moving around, it's you know, this is a live read, you know, it's like your speedometer on the car. It's not gonna stay at one speed, you know. Yeah, sometimes, you know, it fluctuates. It's the same thing. So yeah, keep your eyes on this. Also use the stochastics as a reference. Don't trade off of it, but it's a reference that will indicate whether the read could be right or wrong. I really do expect that if we have hit the bottom mark, we will be somewhere in this area, more or less. And then afterwards, you know, if it holds and it goes again, then, you know, have a drink on me, guys. I wish you all the best of the best, the happiest of the happiest, and the luckiest of trades. And, you know, I also hope that you guys get slowly but surely more comfortable in trading. Most important is about thinking about your strategies. Always be ready to take action, or to be ready to catch the action, whichever way it is going. It's not about taking action and kicking the ball. It's more about catching the ball when it falls where you were planning on catching it. Because if it goes high, then you want to catch it another way than if it goes low, right? And you want to know more or less at which lines you want to be standing, ready to make the play. And if, like here, there are different areas, potential areas to be setting up, then think about spreading your capital on these different areas. I have one friend who's who's always when he sets up like a small position here, a little bit bigger position here, much bigger position here, and let's say that this wick didn't happen. Let's pretend this wick didn't happen. You know, it came down here and then it starts going again up. And he's always like, Jesus, I should have taken more. I knew it. Like, no, don't ever think like this. You had a good strategy. You were set up for safety and success. That's perfect. That's the way I do it, you know. Of course, now, just because I wasn't home, I closed those orders because I don't want to, you know, put my money out there without watching, you know. But then again, I also expect that price is just going to retest it anyways. So, you know, I wasn't in a big hurry. If I really felt that it was like a make or break situation, then like here, this was the one. If we would have touched here and then taken off again, there was not going to be a retest of this area. But right here, look, we broke all the moving averages. So I would really be surprised to see price just pick up and go crazy. But of course, you know, things can always happen. So Nathan, my little brother, how are you doing? Well, I have been streaming for half an hour, and probably I'm just chatting a little bit. Was one of the quickest analysis ever. Right now we're talking about strategies and how to think about what you should be doing with your money and how you should put it at risk on the table and try not to lose it. And then maybe we can look at some other fun stuff like the dollar index and E-mini futures, if anybody cares about that. I'm not gonna look too much at altcoins because of course, obviously, altcoin market is gonna be bleeding. What do you say? It's been an hour. Has it? No, it's 35 minutes. It's not been an hour. You crazy boy. Dursun Bekci, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the family. Hope you're doing all right. This is one of the crypto channels that doesn't take itself too serious, although we talk about really serious stuff about making money and especially more important, not losing your money. How are you doing? What is BTC doing? 60K or 40K? I don't know, honestly. No, what I do, I don't do predictions. If you want Spoon Boy stuff, this is not your channel. What we do is actually really doing just a second, Nathan. What we do is actually really analyzing all the potential key areas to keep your eyes on, both upsides and downsides, and then we think about how to set up a proper strategy to make the play of the day. Just looking long-term projections and thinking like, oh yeah, we're going to 60K, we're going to 20K, we're going to 40K, we're going to 100K. It doesn't help anybody who wants to be day trading. Day trading is not about the long-term projections. Day trading is about timing the waves of the market. Even though they are small waves, sometimes many small waves make you more money than one big one. And, this is what we're doing. If you want to learn how to day trade, if you want to get the right mindset on making consistent money instead of just scratching a lottery ticket, then this is the channel for you. If you're hoping to find some people telling you, like, you should put your money here now because it's going to 80K, then I sincerely hope that you are going to make this big profit. But in my experience, it doesn't work like that. Usually when everybody's saying it's going to 100K is where it's going to 40K. And when they say it's going to 40K is when it's going up. It's always been like this. I don't know why those guys do that, but there's no way to know the future. The only thing that you can do is look at the charts, look at the indicators in correlation with the price action. Very important, learning how to compare indicators and price action, and then make an educated guess. Like right now, what I'm expecting is price to retest somewhere inside this yellow box. Make at least another retest, and if this yellow box holds, then potentially we're gonna go higher. If it doesn't hold, then potentially we're gonna go lower, and I'm talking a lot lower, like even below 40K. 40K is just a breath of fresh air. It's gonna be more like 37, 35, or even 32. Okay, it's gonna be painful to watch, but I don't even think that it's gonna happen in one move. I actually do believe even here and now there is a potential for this to just break up and then eventually start crumbling. I don't think this is gonna be going in just one straight shot down to hell. Now look at this green candle popping up. Nice support coming in on this area. Wow, interesting. Very interesting. Now the big question is, yeah, is it gonna keep going, right? Well, yeah, let's keep our eyes on it. Like I said, guys, breaking the the 53,800. We're closing above 53,800 or breaking the high wick of this formation right here. This would be the signal that is going to keep on going and that this is not a dead cat bounce. Things could still do this, okay, from here, because we did not get this this bullish divergence yet. Well, maybe it's a hit. It's an exaggerated bullish divergence. Let's have a look. Here we go, the cheat sheet. Remember, guys, look at the cheat sheet. Don't try to remember these things by heart. Yeah, this is exactly what we're seeing right here. Price hitting a fixed bottom, RSI making a higher low. That's exactly it. So yeah, guys, this could be a nice one. Yeah, and it's gonna come down a little bit. Let's see if we can catch a little bit of money here. See. All right, but it's not holding. It's not holding. Well, it's okay. It's okay. You know, sometimes you have to be you have to have a little bit of capital to be able to play a little bit and jump on a few tiny risks. All right. Okay, so yeah, Nathan. So yeah, guys, from time to time, if you want to have a look at my boy's Twitch channel, it's Romy Angeles. How do we spell it? Romy Angeles on Twitch. Romy. That's the one. Yeah, if you guys have kids and they like to look at some Fortnite gameplay and also gonna do some programming with JavaScript for Minecraft and stuff. So, you know, it could be interesting if you have some kids who are bored at home. They like to be playing those games and stuff. You know, maybe they can start a community amongst themselves. Would be really, really awesome. So yeah, if you like, have a look at it. Cool. Now we're gonna just let this thing run. The next hourly candle has just opened. It's also the 6-hour candle that has added up. So, you know, let's just let it run and let's see where she goes. In the meanwhile, I will open the extra watch list and we're going to look at the Bitcoin dominance. Like I was saying yesterday, Bitcoin dominance was making a shot at higher levels, all just based on, because I was under the impression that this here was actually a succession of 3 bullish divergences, one after the other, one being countered by a bearish divergence, the other one almost here just not been countered, this one not been countered by this one, and ultimately allowing the divergence, the dominance to reach back up. So maybe there could be some sort of validity in those reads. Maybe we can use this chart together with the RSI in the same manner. Wouldn't that be awesome? So now what's happening? Things look really safe. We have this huge node over here. If the dominance goes up, potentially maybe a little bit of a bounce and pumping over again, which again, speaks volumes about how more likely it is to see Bitcoin being picked up at these low prices, $50,000 low prices. But you know what I mean, this is a nice dump and potentially a very nice opportunity. I still believe that the probability, the chances for this to hold are a lot larger than the chances for this to break. But time will tell. Tomorrow we will know more. To be continued. Now let's look at the dollar index. Dollar index, like I said, if it wasn't gonna hold, it's gonna break. And I even let my squidgy lines here. Yeah, it broke. Dollar down. So sad. It's like an altcoin. the dollar became the new altcoin, the new shitcoin market. Yep. Down with the Doge. And E-mini futures is actually not performing a lot better. Oh, this is the 6-hour chart. Let's look at the 1-hour chart. Maybe the 1-hour chart has a little bit of hopium in it. It's looking painful. It's looking really, 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 really painful. Yeah, no, this is continuation. This is more downside. Now let's look back at the dollar. Maybe. This here could hold. Maybe. Remove this squidgy. If we don't see a breaking of this RSI level, then we do have a very nice bullish divergence. Still potentially there, but this could propel the dollar back to some recovery levels. Let's call it like this. let's not give it too big a name. Recovery level is already good enough, I think. Yeah, but then like I said, all the other altcoins, obviously bleeding to dead. Yeah, a few days ago I said like Digibyte and all the other ones having 35% gains, 50% gains. That was the time to trade them over into Bitcoin. And of course, then you would say like, yeah, but I traded them over in Bitcoin and now Bitcoin is doing this crap. Yeah. Hindsight 2020. But I'm pretty sure that the altcoins are doing much more of that. Okay, so yeah, are you a day trader or not? Here we go, new code. It's gonna be the last code of the day, guys. So this is WO-F048T. So WO-F048T. Get your instant tokens, get them now while they're hot and steamy from the press. So guys, you have any other requests, anything else that you want me to look at? This is actually amazing. Oh, Burshun Bekci retracted his messages. This is actually very, very interesting. Is he gone? Maybe I offended him. Was I offensive, guys? I'm sorry, it's hard dealing with this excitement, and yeah, like I said, I don't like to be feeding Spoonboy stuff. Are we going to 40? Are we going to 60? No, it's more like, what are the levels I should be looking at? Please help me, man. Where should I draw the line and how should I make a decision? Can you help me? Please explain. That's what I'm here for. Now, guys, there's 5 concurrent viewers. Please remember, hit the likes button if you like this kind of content, just, so that the channel grows a little bit more. As you know, I do have advertising, monetization activated, but it's not to make money off of YouTube. You know, it makes 5 cents a day. It's crazy, and I don't really care. Nope, no Spoon Boy channel. Nope. Nope. So yeah, guys, you know, if you enjoy hanging out with me, show me some love and hit those likes. Come on. It's not like I'm asking you to break your fingers. You know, it really doesn't hurt. You click the button, and also subscribe, bell notification and stuff, and then we can make this a daily thing. Let's see tomorrow what the Bitcoin chart has done, if she did it again, or if she's gonna go for more. But yeah, on that note, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Cool, that's a second like. Thank you very much, whoever you are. I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart, or the heart of my bottom. You know, make it how you want. You know, I don't judge. Yeah, this is you know, this is just beautiful. Everybody was shouting for an opportunity. Oh, Nathan, my boy, you was the likes. Thank you very much, my friend. That's you know, it warms my heart, and it hearts my warm. I'm gonna keep doing these things. This is fun. And no, I have not been drinking alcohol. But yeah, you know, on that note, I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on this level. Also, keep your eyes on the high, the red zone. It's not difficult to map it out. You know, you don't even need the level measurements. It's just the closing of the green candle and the wick of just the next candle. This is the range that either needs to be pierced with a wick to confirm continuation. So you can set a breakout trade right here. That will work. Or you can just wait for the closing of a candle inside this red zone, and you may know for sure that it's going to keep going. You can add on to a long. If it even goes down a little bit, add more to your long. I think this is where it becomes more safe. The more likely and more probable for this to continue to the upside, at least once we closed on a higher low than this. And then on the other hand, if we keep going down a little bit more, don't panic. Don't panic too hard. Oh my God, what did I do? Panic time. If it goes down a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, it could keep going. But as long as it doesn't break this yellow box, I still don't see any reason why this would be a bad thing. It would just be a better thing, you know, better opportunity. Getting lower long positions, right? All right, cool. But on that note, on that bombshell of a shell bomb, I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, tomorrow I will be back, same time, same channel, 17:15, so 1715 UTC. Yeah, same time, same channel, 1700 UTC, more or less. But if you want to be sure about the exact time and hour and date and whatever not that I will be streaming, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And then tomorrow we will see each other again, and we'll have a look at this thing, see if it actually played out the way it should have been intended and the way it hopes. We are hoping to be making money off of this, and let's cry together if we lost a lot of money together. But let's hope not. Okay, I need to stop making those remarks. Let's knock on some wood, and everything is good. All right, cool, guys. So I'm logging off of this one. Have fun. See you guys tomorrow. Good luck. Make lots of money, and peace out.